10 minutes, just 10 minutes. I remember one of the first K-pop hits, or Korean pop music hits that came out in 2010, 12, 15, 16, I don't remember really, was called Just 10 Minutes. Something like just 10 minutes. Da, 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 da. It's all about, the intercourse, of course. I remember when I was younger, things were completely different than they are now. Luckily, soon afterwards, you can go for the round 2, round 3. Not so much anymore. Now when you do one round, you're kind of out for the night, I guess, or you might be able to do it again. Just like drinking, when you get old, you're kind of like on your own. If you get drunk tomorrow, you will be feeling horrible. Body needs rest. So same with me, same with everybody else. The older you are, the less you can do. Which is why quality of your life becomes more important. Who you surround yourself with, what you do, is much more important than just, having fun. Back in the day, when I was younger, I would go out and spend such a, long time by myself. I mean, with a bunch of people, just kind of doing things. I would go bar hopping from one place to another. I knew everyone knew me, and everybody was my friend. And it was great. But as you get older, you start to look for different things in life. You start to look for, quality, for something meaningful. It's because your own sense of identity changes. You become more in tune with your own personal legend, your own personal story. You realize that you're put, to this earth with a reason, that there is something else for you to do. Another side story of while placed in South Korea, back in the day I smoked cigarettes, of course, like everybody else, and my favorite cigarettes in South Korea were raison d'être, or in French, the reason of being. You ask yourself, what is it that I'm here for? I mean, back to, let's say, Maslow's higher pyramid or hierarchy or something like that I studied in school. At first you need some basic necessities for life. And once you take care of the basic necessities, you get a chance to think about self-actualization, which is kind of the top of this pyramid. By the way, pyramid is also a symbol of Illuminati. My favorite. Nevertheless, at the top of this pyramid is something called self-actualization. You start thinking about yourself, and you start realizing that you're lucky enough. You have a home, you have food, you have family, friends. And then, you ask yourself, what is it that I can do to improve not just my life, but the life of others? I don't think we are just here for these selfish reasons. I mean, it took two people for me to come here. It took my mother and it took my father. Which is why, when people ask me, are you a man or a woman? Well, that does not define me. I am half my father, half my mother. So if I say I'm a man, does that mean that my mother had nothing to do with creating me? Of course not. It's far more complicated than that. Nevertheless, you wake up one day and you ask yourself, or I mean, not just one day, every day, hopefully, what is it that I can do to help this world? I believe that it is very important to keep your heart open, keep your intuition open, and just follow these signs, these little nudges that we get constantly from the universe, from our own gut, if you follow these signs, you can definitely find the reason why you're here and what it is that you're supposed to be doing. I mean, I was a professor of marketing in South Korea. I lived such an amazing life. I had so much money, so much friends, such prestigious lifestyle. And for some reason, I decided to come back to old NewFoundLand. Check out that flag over there. I bought that flag in Corner Brook, which is a city here in Newfoundland, for $1. I even chose the colors of the Balkan kitchen to represent that flag over there, because I believe that flag over there speaks of independence, speaks of being able to create your own life, your own destiny within the compounds of destiny and lives of others, because we are not alone. It is impossible to just speak for yourself. When you speak for yourself, you speak for all your ancestors, for all the universe, for the spirits, for thousands and millions that came before you, so you can be where you are now in your comfortable bed, making a video or doing whatever. We don't know why we're here. This is why we have children. This is why we create something that can take us into the future and find out more. Each generation gets a piece of a puzzle of why we are here. My kids are playing games over there in the living room, arguing over something. Please ignore them if you can. If you cannot, doesn't matter. They're happy, they're doing something. Excuse me. Guys, please, language. I'm making a video. Thank you very much. There you go, a little bit of parenting done well. Yeah. The purpose, why we're here. You know, part of my purpose was the Balkan Kitchen. Balkan Kitchen was uniting all of the peoples of the Balkans. It was representing more than 16 Balkan countries that don't even exist really. You know, when you look at, for example, Bosnia and Herzegovina, it's not a member of European Union. Somehow Greece is European Union, Italy is European Union, even Turkey, but Bosnia, which is in the middle of Europe, is not a member of European Union. It's all about this kind of inclusion that we think we all belong, but the reality is that we don't. The Mickey Mouse Club has been created a long time ago, and only certain privileged people are part of it, while the rest of us are just marginalized, completely marginalized. This is why, again, I choose NewFoundLand as a representative of this idea, and that flag as well. And through the work of Balkan Kitchen, which is no longer existent, I try to perpetuate that idea. We'll talk more about it, or I will talk more about it in some other videos. I just briefly wanted to check in, to say I'm here, we're moving into the right direction. Our family has received the help of the city of St. John's. The universe has looked down upon us. We are getting help from absolutely every side. We have found a family doctor. We have found a new apartment. People are just coming out of woodwork. It's like the universe is sending them to help us. In the book that I'm reading right now with my favorite person in the whole world, The Alchemist, there's one sentence that says that when you want something very much, the whole universe conspires to bring it to you. You gotta want it. You gotta go for it. You gotta go for it even when you feel like not doing it. That's when you have to do it. You jump when you feel the most scared, otherwise you don't. Just like this video. Do it from wherever you are with whatever you have. Start there and then go to the next video. Love you all from St. John's, Newfoundland. It's a beautiful day. Go out for a walk. Call a friend. Come see us. Play some music tonight at the deck. And that's it. See you in the next video. Cheers.